are the top 5 foul things Robyn Brown has done. Hey there and welcome back to Tea with Trishy. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you do not miss out. Now let's dive into today's tea. As soon as Robyn was a fiancé to Cody, and maybe even before she was engaged, she was demanding equal time with Cody and spending every 4th night with Cody. She wanted to be part of the rotation.
WTF.
She wasn't even married to Cody and she was being demanding. Personally, I do not feel she deserved equal overnight time like the wives did. Seems that is setting her up for the appearances of evil. And you know, I was definitely skeptical that she was not actually remaining pure with Cody on those overnight visits. Come on. That is just too tempting to be unpure. Now, this is purely speculation on my part, but I think she was doing the do on the overnight visits. You know, the same thing she did with David Jessup and then later claimed her purity was taken. This way, she could later play victim again and give another purity speech with her next family after the Browns. If you're not sure what I'm speaking about, let's travel back a little bit. Shortly after Robyn and Cody got married, she gave the cringe talk to the kids about her purity being taken. What a mistake it was to have allowed that to happen. She did all this in front of her own children, and I can't imagine how that made them feel. Hearing that they were not conceived out of a loving relationship, but instead a forced relationship, I do not know about you, but I question the validity of her purity speech. Let's not forget that before getting married, each of the OG3 wives, Meri, Christine, and Janelle, did not even kiss Cody. But here we have Robyn kissing him often on camera. She is kissing Cody before marriage. Now, I know kissing before marriage is not necessarily a bad thing, but considering it goes against the Brown family's beliefs and all of the OG3 wives follow that rule, that makes it a sleazy thing to do. Now, the worst kiss, of course, was while Christine was giving birth to Truly, and Robyn and Cody are out there smooching away instead of Cody rushing to be by Christine's side, but I digress. I guess they were married at that point. Let's also not forget the wedding dress act she put on. You remember the shopping for her wedding dress with her sister wives being all happy together just to turn around and let Cody pick out the dress?
I picked the dress.
You're the groom.
That was bad in and of itself, but that is not even the worst of it. For me, it was worse when Cody shared that he picked out the dress on the couch with all the wives, and then Robyn denied it.
No, he didn't.
And said, no, he didn't pick out the dress. But then later states that Cody was told not to tell the OG3 that he picked out the dress.
I had to ask him, not to share with anybody.
So which is it, Robyn? Did he pick out the dress or not? I think it's clear that he did pick out the wedding dress.
It was a move.
And Robyn, with her deviously wicked ways, was trying to cover it all up.
In 7.5 months, Truly won't be the little one.
What about during Robyn's pregnancy announcement with Solomon and his birth, and she talks about the teenagers not being excited about her pregnancy announcement? Hello, seems she forgotten they had just moved to Las Vegas, which everyone acknowledges was traumatic and unsettling for those kids, so could it have been some of that? She then mentions it again when she announces her pregnancy with Ariella. The kids were more excited, she said this time, and she talks about how hard it was when she was pregnant with Saul and the kids weren't happy about it.
Well, the girls, a couple of the teenagers didn't say a thing.
She tells her bio kids first this time about Ariella because she wanted to be with people who would be excited for her before telling the family. Then she mentions it again on their first Christmas in Flagstaff.
Boo-hoo.
I'm not done. I still got a lot left.
Cody says he may not be done having kids, and some of the adult kids seem tense. He's 50 at this point, and it was probably about his age, not Robyn's, or the idea of adding extra kids.
Why?
They can't afford their current kids at this point, let alone anymore. She says the kids are jerks about him having more kids. You never hear the other mom speaking negatively about the other mom's kids. Sometimes they'll confirm that a kid was tough or going through a hard time when the bio mom brings it up, but Robyn is the only one who has talked about the other mom's kids negatively. Also, anytime they talk about living in Lehigh and how the older kids are closer than the younger ones because they all live together in the same big old house, she makes it about herself. She cries and says that they're saying they stopped being a family when she came into the picture, when nobody implies that at all. Oops, okay. Editing Trishy here. Maybe I've said it once or twice before. I don't know. Did you tell her I said that? Come on, besties. Did you say that to her? What about Robyn Brown getting a ticket for using her cell phone? But that's not the bad part. Take a look at the citation video and see if you can spot what is wrong here.
I had fun. Yeah, thanks. I'm not so recently stopped just for being on your phone while driving. Sure, not quite sure what you were doing. You were looking at it, but it doesn't seem like it's there. Are you familiar with the cell phone law?
I'm not sure what Arizona are. I know it's not.
Yeah, so it's been on the books for a few years, and then 2020 and this year it's been exact. So you can't do anything on it. If you do, it's got to be hands-free, so you can't basically store it. So usually it's any kind of hands-free. Do you have a license and registration with you? Okay. Nope. No, nobody's getting arrested. No, your mom was using her cell phone. Well, Robyn, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back with you, okay? Here's that, Robyn. So we hit the cell phone pretty hard. Reason being is we get a lot of arrests. All right, so I did give you a ticket for it. So it's a cell phone violation. It's a civil traffic ticket. There's no points associated with it, like a red light or a stop sign or speeding. So what you need to do is contact the court here, either by phone or in person, anytime now until the 15th. So it gives you 2 full weeks to handle it. They do. We use this system now, and it's submitted. It should be at the court right now. So that's for you. Once you contact them, you have 3 options. You can pay it, contest it. For option 3 here is, I'm assuming you haven't got a ticket in Arizona at all. Yeah, you don't even have any contacts with us. So this program, it's like a short online class you can take from home. It says that the citation must be for a movement violation, but they do offer it for the cell phone ticket. So the advantage, if you choose this option, you're responsible for the enrollment fee, which I've heard $160. Once you complete the course, you'll let the court know that you completed it. And then what the court does is essentially just shreds that, where it's off your record. Yeah. I've heard that the enrollment fee for this is cheaper than just straight up paying a ticket. Not telling you what to do, but if the least money you can pay it better. So.
That's kind of.
Yep. Yeah. So if you take that class, it's cheaper. You don't have to pay the fine for it, and then they remove it from your record. You just got to dump back on and shred it. So, alrighty. Yeah, give us a call if you have any questions about it, dude. All right. Yeah, thanks. See ya.
This was a year and a half into the pandemic, which was full of masks and 6-foot social distance and at all times. let's not forget this was also the time of Cody and Robyn's list of the 10 million commandments of COVID rules. Did you spot it in the video? Was Robyn concerned about putting on a mask? Was she concerned about Ariella rolling down the window to ask if they were all going to be arrested? No, absolutely not. She had no care about the mask. She wasn't wearing a mask. She wasn't making her kids roll up the windows to prevent from talking to the police officer. Nothing. That to me is way worse than getting a ticket. She wasn't even following the rules that they set forth for the OG3. Now, what about this? Was this a devious act or just a mistake? When Robyn wakes up Cody and sends him to Centennial Hospital when Truly's kidneys were failing, just moments after Meri told her they were at Summerlin Hospital. Was that an honest mistake or just another devious act on Robyn's part? I am not sure on this one, but it sure does seem devious to me. Could I be wrong in my assumption on this one? Has anyone sent someone to the wrong hospital after just being told the correct hospital? Can you change my mind to make me believe that Robyn was not being devious with this mistake? Now, I think I've covered 5 things, but I'm on a roll, so here's another one for you. How about when they all move to Flagstaff and Robyn gets the McMansion while their others live in very modest homes? And at one point, Janelle even lived in a trailer and an apartment. Now, some will say Robyn is just in survival mode because she's always struggled. You know, that single mom struggling, but seems that survival is not taking the other wife's money to buy a mansion so that each of your kids have their own rooms? That is beyond survival. Seems survival was Christine trying to keep Sweet for the bare minimum while being the basement wife, or Janelle trying to convince the rest of the family to allow her to build a home on the property she had put money into while she was living in an RV. Seems Robyn has set herself up far more than survival with this devious act. What do you think, besties? What devious acts have you seen Robyn do that I have missed? If you have not seen Robyn kick the family dog, check out this video. And if you've already seen that one, let's keep sipping some tea in one of these videos that YouTube says you will enjoy. I'll see you there.